Says, Arthur's shouting at us here. He says, Shaw, I have heard a lot about this Rico ape run and folks talking about selling ape. Can you tell us if this is good or bad, and why, please? So, so I think personally that it would be bad to sell ape. Obviously, I can't control what it is you guys are doing. That's never my intentions. You always have to do what's best for you, not financial advice. However, let me present to you a scenario where that would be incredibly bad for us. Since we have the ability to vote for ape shares to be turned into or converted back into common stock for AMC, uh, you could potentially have, and it has to be all billion shares, right? The only way that vote will ever come through is if all billion shares are available. Adam Aron only has 425 million shares up for sale, which means he's got an additional 40, 50 million shares somewhere around there sitting in his reserves. But if there was a vote to, or let's say he sells the 425 million he's got registered right now. He sells the 425 million to our 516 million shares that are out there. Uh, if people started to sell, as that happened, um, institutions could potentially own at least one third to maybe almost half of all the total votes that are out there. And the reason I say that is because as of right now, they're reporting that they own 30% of all the outstanding shares in AMC alone. So if they're going to buy the other 425 for Ape, and people start selling, you add up all those shares together, and now all of a sudden you got a situation where institutions could potentially vote to have those shares transferred over, and you would see a billion shares move over from Ape over to AMC, and that's where AMC is where all the short interest is at. Uh, they could use those shares. They could now use those shares to close out their short interest, and and it's basically over. So it depends on what you want to see, right? If you want to see large prices going forward, then what you'd be looking at is you'd be looking at potentially having that go away as a possibility. Once the short positions have closed out their positions, there is no there's no more squeeze potential. It's gone. There is no reason for them to try and hold the price back any further. Price will probably naturally move up to whatever price would be a normalized price, or especially if Adam Aron uses the 425 million shares to reduce his debt to zero, then basically you see AMC turn into a 1.516 billion uh, outstanding share company that goes up to maybe somewhere between $30 and $40 a share, and that's it. Story over. End game. So think about that. That's a very strong possibility. AMC and Ape shares are no different. They are both a direct reflection of the valuation of the company. So you need to realize that there is no difference. How does AMC get its value, or how does Ape get its value? It gets it from the valuation of the company. Where does AMC get its value from? The valuation of the company. There is no difference between those two tickers. Zero. None.